Always a good time for football here in the city of Pittsburgh. Welcome to Acrisure Stadium. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance of a tune-up before they play on in the postseason chasing that Super Bowl ring. But for the other 18, this is it. Their final chapter. Their final chapter in a story to take the field until September rolls around again. And for some, frankly, well, this might be the last time they ever put the pads on. So leave everything you got out there and do everything in your power to go get that win in this final week.
Boy, do we have some football weather for this one in Pittsburgh. And we're off from Acrisure. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
All ready for the first time with Jalen Warren. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
He's up again. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Warren is in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Going after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting at the 10. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Browns on offense, ready for their opening drive. And bringing them out, an electrifying runner and a former first-round pick back in 2021, Justin Fields.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. About set. This is 35.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
Fields out of the gun. He completes it in traffic. He is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
Another game to Junkins. Escapes the defender. He is down to the 30-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30.
A gain of 19 yards.
First give of the game to the LSU product. And he charges ahead, but Snow and defenders stop him. Looked like he picked up a couple. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
At the 28-yard line.
Shotgun handoff here for Junkins. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
He's got Bull left side. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
Gain of 10 yards. That's another Browns first down.
They'll pitch it out to Junkins. And it's another first down on his drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
14 more yards. That's another Browns.
On the keeper, here's Fields. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
On 3rd and goal, here's Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown.
Touchdown.
The Browns finish off their opening drive. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Rivers. He dodged the tackle. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Steelers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. And this truly has been an excellent campaign for him, sitting among the NFL's top 5 in receiving yards. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line. First down. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
DK Metcalf, incomplete.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. We set it down for him at the 38.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They'll get 18 yards there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
That run good for a handful as it brings up second down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be third down.
He was taken down by Grant Delpit. No gain on the play. It's now third and...
Nicks from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Facing fourth down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Boswell able to knock it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the second time. And we'll see, Brock, if they go back to that ground game this drive after how well they ran it their last time out.
I'm going to probably say yes on that one, Kate. This is a team with a known identity across the league. They're going to hang their hat on running the football effectively. I think they'll get right back to work.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Another one for Junkins. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Scoreboard shows 10-7. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking down a 3rd and 3. They're getting a screen pass for Junkins. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's good for a Browns first down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Browns first down.
Play straight ahead. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Off play action. It's Fields. Ran it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Close to the ground and incomplete. It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
Fields on third. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the keeper, here's Fields. They pitch it to him. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
6 more yards. That's another Browns.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Incomplete.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Makes it second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, Judkins. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Third down run from Judkins. Same guy, same results. He's bottled up for a second time. That's going to bring him to fourth down.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
On the return, here comes Rivers. Shoots away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Clock begins with a run by Johnson. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's a Steelers 1st down. One of the tight ends motioning left. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. Escapes the defender, breaks through and breaks away. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. It's a 31-yard play. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
A nice little run there, gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
In motion right is Metcalf. Johnson gets it again on 2nd. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, the QB keeper, it gets 0.
From the gun, Johnson. The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. This needs to find the end zone, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And they take this in for the score. The Steelers take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Bo Nix touchdown.
Hey, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good, creative quarterback, one that can extend the play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. Has this at the 6. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Browns are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
On the keeper, here's Fields. And that zone read goes nowhere. They didn't even get back to the line.
Terrific containment and poise shown by the defense. They didn't overcommit on the read option and had more than enough guys available to stretch it out and get him behind the line.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. To the air on 3rd and long. Complete out to the right. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
40-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. It's the Browns with a 2nd and 7. It's Judkins on the counter. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a long, so it's going to be 3rd down. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
It's 3rd and 9.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Clock isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. On 4th down, they'll bring out Blake Gillikin to punt it away. And this is the first time he's been called on today. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Steelers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Finds the in route complete. And he's all the way across midfield down to inside that 45-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's the Steelers' first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Browns' 41-yard line.
Nix still has some space inside the 35. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Johnson up the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Nix now to throw.
surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Mix again on 2nd and 10. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Boswell able to knock it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over. But I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. Final throw before the break. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Here we go, the final weekend of the regular season. Week 18, Sort It Out Sunday. Let's get to sort. Our tour of the league starts.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Browns are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And you want your quarterback to, number 1, find ways to score for your offense. You always tell me that, Brock. But also, he's done it more than just through the air for them. That last drive, a notable touchdown for him on the ground for the season. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. It's a gain of 12 there, and that gives the Browns a first.
The Browns, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. From the pistol, here's Jenkins. And he charges ahead, but Snow and defenders stop him. Looks like he picked up a couple.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. The Browns are lining up to punt. Blake Gillikin will kick it away. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. Fields this at the 19. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Give to Johnson to start this drive. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
Warren here from the gun. Pop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
I know know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Browns are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And his touchdown, another one for him this season, as he continues to sit among the NFL's best at punching it in himself this year. On the give, here's Judkins. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They're going to get to him, and what a shot! The football's out! And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football!
I'll tell you this, Kate, the duality of quarterbacks in the league today continues to amaze me. It's remarkable how well they can throw it and run it. But in that case, when you turn into running back, what do you got to do? You've got to protect the football at all costs. He doesn't, and he gives that defense an extra possession.
The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble. Then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And nothing to show from their last drive except, well, we did see a couple of short tempers, Brock. Not happy to have fumbled away that series.
Yeah, fumbles are one of those mistakes, Kate, you don't get a lot of grace for in the NFL. Just one in a game is too many. Got to find a way to protect the rock.
That one's incomplete over the middle. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 3rd down here, need 8 on the play. Now throw, 3rd and long. He's running for it. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Browns 1st down. A gain of 16.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. On right side, Judkins. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Shoves him off. On the move into the red zone. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Browns cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here comes Rivers. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And last touchdown cuts their lead from 10 to 3, but a chance to restore it right here. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Big go counter. It's Johnson. And he's going to manage about 3 there before the defense gets to him. So now a timeout for a player who's shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Warren running between the tackles, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He's keeping it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Throw here, 3rd down. They'll make a big for it on the ground. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Nix. Drops back. Needs an open man. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Bo Nix touchdown.
That score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers make it a 10-point ball game.
Steelers 27, Browns 17. Chris Boswell.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25. The Browns returning their offense and this running back to the field. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense more good numbers well into this 2nd half. Throwing on 1st down, Fields. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the 1st play.
One of the biggest adjustments for quarterbacks going from the collegiate level to the NFL is the blitz package. Each and every practice leading up to a game time, you are spending so much time as a QB, as an offensive group, and as that O-line trying to figure out a way to stop these blitzes. At that time, the offense, the O-line, the QB, no one had an answer for that defensive pressure.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Ball in left side. They'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down.
And it's third down.
Here he goes, third and long. Completed over the middle. Looks great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the fourth down.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
And that return's going to come to a close as we reach the end of our quarter. Only one quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Steelers with the ball. They are leading, but not by a lot. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he's going to manage about 3 there before the defense gets to him. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now
Warren once more. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Shotgun snap to Nix. Oh, he's going to run for it. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, you can't stop the QB run.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be second and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
No gain on the play. It's now third and 8.
On third down, here's Nix. That's complete to the rookie out of Alabama. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down that 17-yard line. It's a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the field. When you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers take a 3-possession lead.
Browns 17.
Now Boswell on to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. From the gun, Jenkins. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9.
Brings up second and
Fields out of the gun. That one complete to Njoku. And he's brought down after a short gain. Steelers in the dime for this third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. He has the burst over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
And the Browns, first down.
1st and 10. Here's Fields. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That's now the 3rd time that he's been hauled down in this game, and that one was a biggie. Something's got to get figured out. Either the protection's got to be shored up, or the QB's got to get rid of the ball. You cannot take those kind of negative sacks.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the 1st down play. Forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
Fields now, 3rd and long. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
4th and forever coming up. Desperation time here. Throw is caught by the back. And this one has no shot. They're on him quick, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
The Steelers offense headed out. Well, you tell me this all the time, partner. Sometimes this can be a simple game, and these games, when they are simple, can go to the teams who handle 3rd down better. And that was indeed the case here.
Yeah, this group has excelled on 3rd down all season. That's a credit to really the whole team. The preparation, the execution, and that touchdown in the previous drive.
And he's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. Run kicks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Here's Nix to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. Here comes Chris Boswell and the Steelers field goal unit. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. Hanging close, and it does find that right upright. No good. And the lead goes unchanged from 17.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week, specifically because of that miss.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. Offensive line fast.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Now it's Fields. Throw left side. Complete. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Fields on 3rd. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock, so some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. It's Cook out wide, complete. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
It's Johnson on second down. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7, third down. It's a gain of 8, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers getting closer to their 13th win of the season. On third down, here's Johnson. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Boswell able to knock it through. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Cleveland offense back out and get set for the drive. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the keeper, here's Fields. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Fields. A gain of 6. That's good for a Browns first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Brown.
Field throwing here. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
12 yards. That's another Browns.
They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Fields. Throw is caught. And they make the tackle at the 38. And goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Browns.
They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. The pistol snap. Fields. He gets this to Harold Fanning Jr. Complete. And they take him down right along the 30. They're going to think this over before trying 3rd and 1. They take a timeout. Finds Njoku complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 4 yards.
They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Trying to throw this from the gun. He can run it, and he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Tackled by Alex Highsmith. A gain of 1.
They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down. They do snap it. Here's Fields. He connects downfield. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right? They rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
At their own 35-yard line.
They take a knee here, and that's going to close out the regular season with a victory. Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. Well, we talked about it throughout this contest, Brock. They were already into the playoffs when this one kicked off, but now they're going in with a little extra momentum.
Yeah, momentum, confidence, belief, whatever you want to throw into kind of that recipe. But bottom line, you want to be playing your best football when it matters the most, and they did today.
With Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.